What is up, everybody? It's BBKDRAGOON time again for another grand Halo adventure. And you know what's crazy? I don't think I've ever talked about what I like about H2A and what I don't like about H2A. The whole drama of the MCC launch and how chaotic it was never really let YouTubers settle into the normal thing that we do with the games. We make tips, we check out the video, and then we play the game a bunch and everybody talks about the game for a while. That didn't really happen all that much. I hope your week is going really dandy. I know mine is going pretty darn good. Games today are all clips, things from MCC, Halo 2 Anniversary, which is basically what the only thing I've been playing on the Master Chief Collection. Like, to give you a perspective of what Dragoon has been playing, played Battlefield Hardline a bunch for my review. I play Halo MCC, play Destiny PvP for Planet Destiny build videos, and I've just started playing Dragon Age Inquisition because it was on sale. If any of you are Inquisition players, please let me know in the comments. I've never played a Dragon Age before, and oh my gosh, it's so good. There's so much stuff to do. It's absolutely insane, and I feel like 2 or 3 bosses away from beating Dark Souls 2. Scholar of the First Sin, because I'm going to do a Worth It video. There you go. You're all caught up on what's going on in Dragoon's world. What did I like about Halo 2 Anniversary and what I didn't like? And this is interactive. I want your comments down below to tell me what you liked and what you didn't like. So, I like the maps. They're beautiful. And when I say maps, hold on. I'm not saying the lack of maps, okay? It stinks that you really are just going to be playing Shrine, Warlord, over and over and over again. And then we're going to get to play Relic whenever that comes out sometime down the road for all the people who bought it and played before December 19th. But the way the maps look are awesome. They're tried and true designs. I really like that fact. And you know what they did? Something they used in CEA. If you didn't play CEA, it was a Reach modded multiplayer style. Well, that was a bad explanation of it. It was an expansion pack for Reach, if you're talking about the multiplayer, and it was in the Reach engine, but it had modified settings, so that felt a little bit more like CE. But the maps, they did remixes of the original Halo CE maps, so you would have, oh, look at that. Is that not the Juke City? Did you see the Jukes? So they would add extra hallways and little things to the maps that made them a little bit more prepped for the 21st century, and they've done that with Halo 2 Anniversary. Like, you have the bubble shield on Ascension, or Zenith, I think that's what it's called in Halo 2 Anniversary. You have the waterfalls on Shrine, just cool little small things that make the game feel a little bit more updated and new. And from an aesthetic perspective, I think these maps are extremely gorgeous. They're just really good looking and fun to play on. I wish we would have more. The sound design is something I also liked in Halo 2 Anniversary. I think every weapon sounds on point. There is a glitch where the audio just cuts out. I don't know if you all have had that. I would assume so, but every once in a while the sound just completely cuts out. Now, little critique about the sound. Please let us mute the menu music. We've all heard that Halo theme. We all love it, but please don't make us hate it because we hear it all the time. Thank you. The models. The Spartan models look exceptional, don't you think? This is what I've always envisioned next-gen Halo as kind of looking. You know, if I were to use my mental notepad and be like, yep, that's right. Oh, there's your 3v4. They had an AFKer, though. It doesn't really count. Now, I always thought Halo 3 was probably the best color look for Halo. Very bright, vibrant colors. Everything kind of looked like a box of crayons to me, and I loved that. And Halo 2 Anniversary has that look and feel to me without blowing things out of proportion. Halo 4 and Halo 5 love the bloom. They love to use ridiculously smashed whites. Do you want to know what that looks like? Looks like this. Oh, yeah, isn't that nice? Put your sunglasses on. I always thought Halo 4 was a game where I really wanted to put sunglasses on. We lost that nice pastel color. And from what the maps we played in Halo 5, it looks like they're going for a similar style with that, maybe toned down a little bit more. So it is something from Halo 2 Anniversary I want to praise. I think the Spartan models look good and the colors are great. I like the way the medals show up on the left side of the screen, and if you get a big stack of medals, it goes vertical instead of the Halo 5 kind of in the center screen where it sits in the middle. And yes, that achievement is legitimate. That is the first time I've gotten 25 melee kills in Halo 2 Anniversary, which seems sad because it is kind of sad. But it works now, and I'm not going to complain. Power-ups! Yo, power-ups are amazing. And the fact that we have power-ups, that's really cool. I like the Reach Sniper model. Heck, I like all the gun models in the game. I think they did a really good job with each one of those. It feels like classic Halo with a new spin on it. And as I said earlier, I just love the visual style of Halo 2 Anniversary. I think they completely succeeded there. Now, what I didn't like, this is the fun part, slow-paced movement. I want you to try Halo 2 Classic and then a game of Halo 2 Anniversary and compare. Halo 2 Classic, you move like a rocket ship. It is insane how fast you move in contrast with Halo 2 Anniversary. The movement speed in Halo 2 Anniversary is generally pretty slow. It doesn't mean you can't have great jukes and strafe battles and whatnot, and I'm sure the development team spent a long time trying to find what they thought was a good mix. But for me, I've always thought that the speed that Halo 2 Classic embodied was a huge portion of the skill curve, and Halo 2 Anniversary can feel very sluggish and slow, a lot of times feeling like you're just trapped in the crossfire of opponents that you can't escape, or you just get punished a lot more. And maybe that's a good thing. I know competitive players love punishing bad movement choices, and that's not a bad thing, as I'm having trouble talking because I was up really early this morning. I don't like how games can start before you load in. That happens to me a lot in Halo 2 Anniversary, and you end up looking like that guy over there. So you jump into games where they're already like 8 kills up, and you're like, wait, no, I waited 4.5 minutes for this. At least wait 30 more seconds for me to get in because the game's not letting me in. So that's just not my favorite. There are no Forge maps yet in our playlist. What the heck, man? That's one of the best parts about 343 when they took hold of Reach. Like, immediately we got title update Reach after 343 took it over. We got no Bloom, no Sprint, and we also got awesome Forge maps in the arena. And that was so fun. Some of those Forge maps are my favorite within Reach. Why? Bring it into Halo 2 Anniversary, please. We have so few maps. Come on. And then we, of course, bring up the lack of maps. We play the same maps over and over again. Why? I understand it took a lot of resources to put this together, and the MCC team doesn't sound like it was very, very big, since it was made up of a lot of different flavors of ice cream and people from across wherever. So please put Forge maps in. And again, that movement speed is pretty slow. That's what I like and don't like about Halo 2 Anniversary, and overall I like the game quite a bit. But I want to know what you like and what you don't like. I think it's important to have these discussions, because Halo 5 news is probably showing up in like the next month or two. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye! Dynamic that shows up here, because some of the best sets I've ever heard are from opening DJs, not the actual headliners. Headliners can get away with playing anything they want, and kids go nuts. Like, that's how it works. The people are there to see the headliners, they lose their minds. But if the opening DJ is picking like the best tracks, doing these great transitions and